Review the league's top performers and the current week's. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 7 and we get better each week.
On one, ready?
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Baker Mayfield and the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's the National Football League. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. That is caught by Lamb. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb there to make. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Burrow. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
This is Lamb on the end around. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd and 7. Burrow, middle of the field. He finds Pascal. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Burrow. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Here's Burrow. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Burrow. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to take another shot here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From midfield now, Burrow gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
The ball mere inches from the one. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will knot us up. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Second down at 4. And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw again. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery, and that is how we conclude this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Taking it about the 1.
Here we go.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Flushed out right. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Burrow's throw taken in by Pascal. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. Well, about set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Burrow escaping the pressure right. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, a nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking to pass. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now we've got a Giant. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I know flashy plays, flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow eluding the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. On first down, Barkley. He's to the 10, and finally down at the 9-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differerential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get some.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb, 88 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's a give to Barkley, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from So that challenge, a successful one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
CeeDee Lamb on his way to a...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. First down, here's Burrow. He dumps it off to Barkley. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first one. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. Ooh, the juke. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Burrow to Barkley on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly they get to the line. Barkley is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Joe. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are right back. Both Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Barkley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here we go with Burrow. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding
today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 27, Burrow.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Now Burrow loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got Herndon, his tight end, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From midfield now, Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36, and they take possession. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And
now Burrow got to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Herndon's got it complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
this team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Flushed out right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys... The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Now Burrow loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Eluding the pressure right. This is Anderson over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angle.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Trey Hendrickson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense.